미국인이 토익 스피킹 파트 3를 어떻게 답하는지 배우고 완벽한 점수를 받고 싶으면 계속 시청하세요. 네, 꿀팁 사용하면 높은 점수를 받을 수 있습니다. 안녕하십니까. 오늘 토익 스피킹 동영상의 첫 번째는 파트 2가 뭔지, 두 번째는 제가 좋은 답변을 보여주고, 마지막에는 제 답변을 분석하고 꿀팁 알려드릴게요. 이제 시작합시다. 여기 보면은 여기 진짜 웹사이트입니다. ETS TOEIC Speaking 웹사이트입니다. 밑에 보면은 테스트 포맷 있습니다. 오늘은 제가 오늘 Part 3 Questions 5 to 7 합니다. 이거는 Respond to Questions. 질문을 보고 답변을 합니다. 그리고 여기 보면은 3초 동안 준비하고 5번, 6번은 15초 동안 말하면 돼요. 그리고 7번은 30초 동안 말해야 돼요. 네, 이제 진짜 미국인 토익 스피킹 시험 파트 3 답변을 보여드릴게요. I rarely watch TV. I only watch maybe one day per week, late at night after my kid goes to bed, just as a time to relax. And when I do, I watch just about 1 hour, maybe 2 hours max. I like to watch some reality shows, especially if it's about health and physical fitness, like Netflix's Physical 100 show, which was really exciting, or Ninja Warrior, which is really inspiring too. My favorite show is called Shark Tank. It's been on TV for about 10 years, I think, at this point, and it's about entrepreneurs of all ages, even kids get on there. If they come up with a great idea, a great product, or a great business, they go to the show and they pitch the sharks or the investors to get them to join them in their business as an investor, as a partner, and as a mentor. It's really inspiring to watch, and I would love to be on there one day.
그러면은 이제 진짜 분석할게요. I'm going to take a look, figure out what I did well, and any areas that I can improve. Nobody's perfect, even me, pretty close, but I'm going to see where I can get better this next time. And what kind of 꿀팁 나올 수도 있어. 보자.
I rarely watch TV. I only watch maybe one day.
So this is what I like here. I started with the answer, just straight into answering the question. I didn't make a topic sentence, which we'll talk about later, because this is just a short time. We just have 15 seconds. So since we have 15 seconds only, I need to get straight into the answer.
Per week, late at night after my kid goes to bed.
Okay, so then I said about when I do it, how often I do it, giving more details about the answer. And I specifically say when I do it, which is late at night after my son goes to bed.
Just as a time to relax.
Okay, and this is really good too, because this is where I give the reason for that. So I started off with the topic, and then I gave a little more details about that. I saying when I do it, and then right now I said why I do it. So getting into the reason. This is making it more and more powerful.
And when I do, I watch just about 1 hour, maybe 2 hours max.
Good, and I finish it up with giving a little more details about the length of time that I end up watching TV. One thing though that I would do differently next time is stop repeating the word about, and I'd use a different word instead. So I watch around 2 hours, about 2 hours, approximately 2 hours. And that's even the best word there, because it's, in general, whenever we use longer words, they're more effective, they're more powerful, they make you sound smarter. And that's one of the things we're trying to do here, is to sound as smart as possible. Let's go ahead and get into the next one.
I like to watch some reality shows, especially if it's about health and physical fitness.
Okay, so I went again straight into the topic, answering the question straight away. No delay, not a really long topic sentence, just getting straight to the answer. And I'm saying very specifically the kind that I like. So that's good. I'm getting more context and more details.
Like Netflix's Physical 100 show, which was really exciting.
So here again, I say the very exact name of the show, and then I give some adjectives. Exciting, I describe it a bit.
Or Ninja Warrior, which is really inspiring too.
Good, and then I mention another show, And here, again, I describe it, I give some adjectives about it, and I let the audience know how I feel about it using the word inspiring. And the other thing that's good here is that the first time I used amazing, the second time I used inspiring. So what I'm demonstrating is a large vocabulary, and that's what you want to do as well. So just to sum up this one, by the way, that's a good thing to learn, how to conclude something. To sum up, in conclusion, I start off with the topic, I answer it straight away, I give some context, I give some details, I say specific titles of shows that I like and why I like them, adding in some various adjectives. It's good. Now this last one is 30 seconds, and let's see how I do with this one.
My favorite show is called Shark Tank.
Okay, so I start off with a nice topic sentence. The question, I believe, is what is your favorite TV show? And so I take that question and I put that into my answer. Take the question, change it a little bit, put it straight into your answer. That's called the topic sentence. Having a topic sentence is going to make your answer more powerful, especially on this one, because it's 30 seconds. You've got a long time, so in this one, you really want to show off skills, like how much you can elaborate and how well you can speak, how in depth you can go in on a topic. So I start off with that nice, solid topic sentence.
It's been on TV for about 10 years, I think, at this point.
Okay, so I give a little background information, how long it's been on the TV, and now I'm getting into defining it.
And it's about entrepreneurs of all ages, even kids get on there.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm describing the TV show. So if you were to go online and ask what is Shark Tank, this is the kind of details and information that would come up.
If they come up with a great idea, a great product, or a great business.
So here I said great product, great idea, great business. So all of that is around entrepreneurialism. And then what is good here is that I say kind of the same idea, but in 3 different ways. So again, I'm demonstrating a large vocabulary.
They go to the show and they pitch the sharks or the investors.
Okay, good. And this is really good because I'm defining my vocabulary. So we have like domain specific vocabulary, and that means this word is only used in this context. And so right there with shark, I define it as an investor. And I could have done that just before with the word pitch, and I think it would have been good to do that there.
To get them to join them in their business as an investor, as a partner, and as a mentor.
Okay, good. And again, we always like threes. Threes always come together. So again, here at the end, I said investor, I said a partner, and I said a mentor. And so that's what the sharks actually do become on the TV show. And it's also good that I went in and said here, using all 3 of those vocab words.
It's really inspiring to watch, and I would love to be on there one day.
Okay, good. And again, I use a nice word at the end, inspiring, to describe my feelings about the show. What I would have liked to have seen here is a really solid concluding sentence. Instead, I just say, I would like to be on there someday. It would have been nice to have a concluding sentence where I take my topic from the beginning, which is my favorite show, Shark Tank, and I put it at the end just in a slightly different way. So this is where we come into things like to conclude, in conclusion, these kinds of phrases. We might call them transition words. So a solid concluding sentence for this could have been, to sum up, these are the reasons why Shark Tank is my favorite show. Or in conclusion, this is why I love the TV show Shark Tank. So what I'm doing again is I'm starting with that really nice phrase, in conclusion, this transitional phrase. I'm stating what my main idea was, taking it directly from the topic sentence. My favorite TV show is, and then I'm saying like, for these reasons, because of these reasons. It's going to remind the audience about what my specific points were before this. So overall, I'd say it's pretty good. Now, there's a few more really good tips here to sum up everything. Is the questions number 5 and number 6, you're going to answer those differently from the way you answer number 7. Just a little bit. 5 and 6, remember, you only have 15 seconds, so get straight away into the answer. Answer it by putting that topic right into that very first sentence. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go into details and elaborate on that as much as possible for 15 seconds. Paying attention to who, what, when, where, why, how, reasons for doing something. If you add all that in, you're going to have a solid answer, an excellent answer. Now, that's for 5 and 6. For number 7, you're going to think, how can I make this as elaborate as possible? How can I make this as special as possible? Give as much details as I can. And you're going to start, again, with a topic sentence. You're going to end with a concluding sentence. These sentences come directly from the question. So you'll take those words that are in the question, what is your favorite blah, 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 and put that right into your answer. My favorite blah, blah, blah is. So whenever you see the word your, you can replace it with my, and then continue on. What is your favorite movie? Replace your with my. My favorite movie is. Okay, so that is a great tip. So just as soon as you see that, begin to replace your with my. Okay, it's going to make an excellent topic sentence. And similarly to the end, the concluding sentence, you want it very strong as well. And you can't say the exact same thing, but you can say something similar and just change it up a little bit and add in those transition phrases. In conclusion, to conclude, to sum up. These are fantastic. To sum up, this is why I love the TV show Shark Tank. Okay, so you're drawing the reader's memory back to your answers, which is why we say this is why, and then you're putting your topic back into it. My favorite show is Shark Tank. And then what you do on the inside is you're going to have the same ideas: who, what, when, where, why, how, reasons. If possible, you can try to make 1 or 2 main points and then add details to those. And you'll want to show off your vocabulary, use varied words, don't use the same word every time. The last tip here is the longer the word, the more impressive you sound. So try to use some longer words.
어땠습니까? 이렇게 연습하면 시험을 잘 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 그리고 오늘 영상을 좋아했으면 구독하고 좋아해 주세요. 그리고 다른 영상도 보세요. 거기서 읽기랑 유창성 연습하는 게임을 소개합니다. 그 게임은 토익 스피킹 시험의 파트 1에 아주 강력합니다. 그리고 미스터 쉥한테 배우면 높은 점수를 받을 수 있습니다.